Do you have dreams and goals that you feel passionate about but don't really know how to achieve them? Would you like to know how to go about achieving them? If you would, then you are at the right place. Because in this video, I'm going to talk about the 3 secrets to achieving anything that you want. Hi, I'm Divya Tampi. I'm a mid-career and an emotional wellness coach. I'm on a mission to help mid-career professionals activate their core by discovering their dream career and making the switch. If you like this video, make sure that you hit on the like button and click on subscribe and on the bell icon so that you get notified every time I come with a new video. The first secret to achieving anything that you want is having clarity of goal. Now, most people dream about the things that they'd like to have in their lives. For example, they may want good health, to look healthy and fit. They may want a loving relationship in their life, or they may want to be really very rich. And yet, they do not have very clear goals. They have vague ideas and vague images of what that dream looks like. For example, when they think about becoming rich, they think about the millionaires who have a lot of money, but they don't have a very specific and clear goal. And one of the major requirements for you to be able to achieve what you want is to have good clarity about what you want. For example, if you want to have good health, you need to be clear about what good health means to you. If you say you want to be healthy and fit, what does that really mean to you? Because it can mean different things to different people. Maybe you mean that you want to weigh 75 kgs. Maybe you mean that you want to fit into a particular dress. Maybe you mean that you want to be able to run 10 kilometers without breaking into a sweat. Or when you say you want to have a loving relationship with your spouse, for some people it may mean that you want to have a good intimate life with them, or for some others it may mean that you want to be able to enjoy each other's company and go traveling together. So get very specific about what your goals are. And let me tell you why it's important to get specific. You know, the thing is that the mind thinks in images, right? Everything that happens twice. Think about it. First, it happens in your mind and then it happens for real. Let's say that you want a glass of water. What happens? The moment you think that you want water, your mind comes up with the image of you getting up from the chair, going to that bottle of water, pouring it into a glass, and you drinking that water. Or let's say you have to visit a friend and you're visiting that friend and meeting them up at a restaurant. So your mind comes up with this image of you walking down the stairs, getting into the car, driving there, going to the restaurant, meeting your friend, and then you actually follow it up with actually taking those steps and achieving that intention that you have. That's why everything happens twice, once in your mind and once for real. And that is why when you have clarity, you are able to give your mind that image that it needs to achieve. And your mind is almost magical. You know, what it can clearly see, it can achieve. So how do you become clear about your goals? One is, of course, sit down and think very clearly about what are some of your goals, in what kind of a timeline would you like to achieve them, how can you make those goals measurable. So I gave you the example of a specific weight that you'd like to have, or specific look you'd like to have, or specific things that you'd like to be able to do in your relationship, etc. Another thing that you can do to have clarity of goals is to have a goal card, which means that write down your specific goal on a goal card. Okay, a small card that you can carry with you in your wallet, or you can keep it on your study desk. You can put it up on your mirror. Basically, this is a card that you want to read through multiple times in a day, at least before you go to sleep and the first thing after you wake up. Another thing that you can do to keep that clarity of goal in your mind is to put up the image of your goal. It could be, for example, one of your goals is to own a luxury car. Get very clear about what brand of car that you'd like to have, what color of car you'd like to have, and then put up a photograph of that car, maybe on the wall, maybe on the door of the cupboard, maybe on the mirror, somewhere where you can see it on a regular basis. And the third thing that you can do for clarity of goals is to write down your goals on a daily basis. There is something about writing things down, because when you're writing them down, your mind is thinking about those goals. You are every single day reminding yourself about what is important to you, and hence you again and again allow your mind to focus on what is important to you, and hence your mind starts coming up with ideas and ways and starts identifying opportunities for you to be able to achieve those goals. So, what's the second secret? The second secret is belief. Believing that it is possible for you to achieve the goal. Sounds very simple, but it is not easy. Because most of us have been conditioned to think that our dreams cannot easily come true. We've been conditioned to be practical, think logically, and that generally means keeping our expectations low so that we would not get disappointed later. So, how do we help ourselves to believe that it is possible for us to achieve our goals? There's something that Henry Ford said. He said that if you believe you can, then you can. If you believe you can't, then you can't. So, it's really up to your mind. What you're able to believe will come true, and what you can't believe, it is really very hard for that to come true in your life. But there are a few ways in which you can help your mind to believe that your goals can come true. So one of the first things that you can use is affirmations. So let me briefly tell you what are affirmations. Affirmations are basically what you think and say. Most of the things that we think and say are negative. Not because we are negative people, because that's what we have been used to most of our lives. Think of some of the thoughts that cross your mind on a regular basis, or think of some of the things that you say on a regular basis. You say things like, that sucks. Why does this always happen to me? Oh, I'm always making stupid mistakes. Does that connect with you? Do you do that sometimes? Most of us do. Now, when we say and think these things, we are affirming those things to ourselves. So what we can do is consciously write down affirmations and read them or write them or listen to them on a regular basis, so that slowly and steadily those better thoughts are infused into our minds and they become our beliefs. Because what we say and think on a regular basis go on to become our beliefs. You may have noticed that we believe certain things and then we say those things because we believe them, right? But it also works the other way around, which means that when you say things again and again, you slowly start to believe them. So you can use affirmations, come up with a list of affirmations which are supportive of the goals that you have set for yourself. It could be affirmations around your health, around your work, around your relationships. Okay, write them down and you can repeat those affirmations to yourself on a regular basis. You can write them down on a regular basis or even record them in your own voice and listen to them on a regular basis and start to watch the magic happen. The second way in which you can help yourself believe that you can achieve your goals is to practice gratitude. Let me explain this. If I want to be healthy, and let's say that's one of my top goals. However, I'm overweight, or I have certain illnesses and I have certain difficulties, or I have diabetes or lifestyle diseases, etc. What I need to do is to focus on the parts of my health which are in good condition. For example, despite the fact that I may be overweight, I can see very well. So I have a healthy pair of eyes. And despite the fact that I'm generally not feeling very healthy, or I may not have too much of energy throughout the day, I probably have good skin. Or I'm able to move my hands and legs and fingers. And even in cases where you may be bedridden, there are parts of your body which are fully functional. For example, your digestive system may be working very well. Your liver is working very well. If nothing else, your heart is beating. That is why you are alive. Right? So really focus on all the parts of your life which is functioning well and experience the gratitude. Really thank the universe and be grateful. Feel it and watch how the things that you feel grateful about start to expand. So if you start focusing on the parts of your health which is in good shape and feel grateful about it, your health will keep improving. If you start focusing on the little amounts of money which is coming into your life, it could be in the form of payment that your client is making, it could be in the form of the rent that you're getting, it could be in the form of some discount that you got, and when you feel grateful for those small things, it starts to increase in your life. And it also becomes possible for your mind to believe that it is possible, that your goals are possible. The third thing, be careful about what you feed your mind. Okay, so if you want your mind to be able to believe that your goals are possible, be careful about what kind of things you feed your mind. We're generally very careful about what we feed ourselves in terms of food. But when it comes to the mind, like what kind of things are you watching? Right? So when you have free time, are you watching those soaps which are so negative, which constantly give you the idea that people are out to cheat you or manipulate you or trying to bring you down? Or then are you watching, aggressive movies? Or are you having conversations with friends who have a tendency to gossip a lot, right? So you really need to be careful about how you're spending your time. If you want your mind to believe that things can happen, you want your mind to be able to focus on the things that are going right, then really feed your mind the right kind of things. Read books which motivate you, speak to people who are ambitious and who are action takers, watch documentaries which add value to you, meditate, reflect on things which are important to you. And these are some ways in which you can help your mind to believe that it is possible for you to achieve your goal. The third secret is to have a mentor and an accountability partner. So, mentor. Okay, mentor is somebody who's more knowledgeable than you, who has certain amount of expertise and life experience in the area that you have set your goals in. For example, if you have set your goals in the area of health, you need to have a mentor or a guide or a coach who is good in that area, who already has achieved results in that area. If you want to achieve results in the area of your career, you need to have a career coach or a mentor who already has experienced success in that area. If you have goals in the area of relationship, then you need to have a mentor in the area of relationship who has good relationships in their life. Or if you have goals around money and finances, you need to have a financial mentor or a coach. So personally, I have tried to have a mentor and a coach in all the areas that are important to me. So I have a health coach, somebody whom I interact with on a regular basis. She guides me on what to eat. She checks on me to see, if I'm doing my exercises. I also have a yoga teacher who guides me with yoga. Similarly, I have an accountability partner when it comes to my work. Okay, so we keep each other accountable. We keep asking each other what are the tasks that we are going to do through the day, and then we ask each other whether we have been able to complete. We cheer each other up, and it's always such a relief and such a great feeling to know that there is somebody else who's also on a similar journey as you. It does not leave you feeling alienated or lonely. I also have an accountability partner in the area of time management and productivity, because that's a very important area in my life and I have some goals around that. Hence, I have an accountability partner there as well. So basically, you need to have accountability partners and a mentor. You can have more than one accountability partner. For the same thing, you can have even a group of people who are aiming for the same thing and you can work together with them. And it makes a huge amount of difference in the energy that you feel, in your ability to be able to overcome the challenges which come along the way, because you will have challenges. If you have great goals, then there are going to be challenges, because that's your path to be able to reach the goal. Okay, so I spoke about the 3 secrets to achieving anything that you want. The first secret is clarity of goal. The second secret is belief, being able to believe that it is possible for you to achieve your goal. And the third secret is having a mentor and accountability partner or partners. I hope this has helped you, and I really hope that you are going to use this information to set your goals and make them come true. Tell me what you think, and tell me the one thing that really stood out for you in the comments section. By the way, if you are a mid-career professional who's ambitious, who's compassionate, and who really wants to make their dreams come true, then do consider registering for the live webinar that I have on the top secrets to making a dream career switch. The link to that is in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure that you share this video with anybody who you think could benefit from this. This is Divya Tampi signing off, and I'll see you again in the next one.